What's up everyone, it's your girl Shay here and I'm back with another video for you guys. And first of all, welcome to my channel if you are new, and welcome back to my channel if you have been here before. And as you can see by the title of today's video, I'm talking about anime streaming, but specifically anime streaming services, and I wanted to research which anime streaming service is worth it. Which one of it is worth it for your money, and which ones offer the best specifications. Or what I mean by specifications, or which one offers more bang for your buck. So the services I did want to discuss are all services that I currently use, and there are 7 of them that I currently pay for. So I want to talk about all of them. I want to discuss the cost of all of them, because of course cost is very important. Number 2, I wanted to discuss how much anime is on each of these services. Number 3, I wanted to see which ones actually offer offline downloads. And number 4, I also wanted to see which ones offer, or which services offer simultaneous streams. Meaning, are you able to watch anime on your TV? Another person in your household can watch it on their TV, or on their tablet, or their phone, or any other device. So that was what I really wanted to find out. Also, at the time of me making this video, I am mostly talking about services that are only available in the US. Some of these are available outside of the US, but I know some of them are not. Also, these are all US based prices as well. And the anime that I found out are available on each of these services were what was available on this service at the time that I recorded this video. Because as many of you guys know, a lot of these services do change or circulate what is available on their site. I'm also splitting up the services between services that offer only anime related content, with the only exception being VRV, only because while they do offer anime related content, they also have a couple of other channels as well. But because I specifically really only use it for anime, that's why I put it in the only anime content category. And if I did it, there would only be 2 in that category, which would be Funimation and Crunchyroll. And I also, of course, the second category is services that have anime content as well as other content on that as well. So services like Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Video Prime, and so on and so forth. So that's what I mostly wanted to research for this particular video. And the main reason why is just because a lot of us talk about that we don't like having to go to so many different streaming services to be able to watch anime. So if you are only able to afford one of these, or can only pick 2 of these, which one is more worth it? So I'm gonna say which ones are more worth it, which ones are least worth it, but I'm also gonna give you guys a few numbers to think about first as well. So I have most of the notes that I took on my phone, so if I'm looking down, this is why. So do not come for me in my comments. It was a lot of numbers to think about, a lot of numbers to memorize, so I put it all in my notes app so I can make sure I get this all correct for you guys. Also, as far as looking at cost is concerned, a lot of the services have different tiers, and I'll be listing the different tiers for each particular service when it comes to cost. But for most of the video, I will only be talking about that service's most basic plan that they currently offer, but I will talk about if that service does offer a certain particular, not specification, but a certain particular service if you pay more. So for example, with offline downloads or simultaneous streams. So let's start with cost. So looking at cost, for Netflix, the cost for basic is $8.99, standard is $12.99, and premium is $15.99. Hulu basic is $5.99, premium is $11.99. And that is where with premium, you don't get any ads. Amazon Prime Video is $8.99. Now this is for if you're just paying for Amazon Prime Video. Now you can get Amazon Prime, the service, where of course if you buy something it ships in like 2 days, or you get it like the next day. That service will automatically include Amazon Prime Video, but for the sake of this video, I'm only using Amazon Prime Video if you just got that service, so not including the shipping. For Funimation, premium is $5.99, and then they have something called Premium Plus, which is $7.99. Crunchyroll, of course, they just came out with their new tier service. So for Fan is $7.99, Mega Fan is $9.99, and Ultimate Fan is $14.99. And then VRV is $9.99. HBO Max is $14.99. But at the time of me recording this video, they do have for a limited time that you can only pay $11.99 for 1 whole year of service. So you can do with that what you want. So the next set of numbers I have is I wanted to see how much anime was actually offered on each of these services. So this is where I actually did split it up between services that were only anime content and services that had anime and other content. So for the services that have only anime content, which is Funimation, Crunchyroll, and VRV, here are the numbers. Crunchyroll has 1,000 anime titles listed on there. Of course, though, Crunchyroll does offer dramas on there as well, and they also offer manga. Funimation has 600 shows, and VRV has 1,500. Now, VRV's numbers actually come from a combination of the 1,000 titles they have from Crunchyroll and the 500 titles they have coming from High Dive, which is a channel where you can get anime dubbed. Now, for the multiple content services, Amazon Prime has 774 anime titles on there. HBO Max has 27 because they also have a partnership with Crunchyroll, so they have mostly Crunchyroll anime on there, which also rotates. Hulu has 400 and Netflix has 148. Now, Netflix's number was a little bit harder for me to find because when I went to Netflix's actual site and when I went under anime, they had shows on there that were listed as anime when they weren't, like for example, Supernatural. No idea why. So I had to go to a third-party site to really figure out how much anime was actually on Netflix. So I apologize if this number is incorrect. Also, for Funimation's number, I know that Funimation is now in a partnership with Viz, so their anime titles or how many titles they offer could also fluctuate and could actually be more. Now, as far as which ones offer offline downloads, this is where you can actually download a show onto the device that you are currently using, like your phone or your iPad. And then if you are out on like a plane ride or the car and you can't use your cellular service or you don't want to because of your cellular package, I don't know what's going on in your life, this is where you can basically download the shows and watch them for offline viewing. So these are the services that offer offline viewing: Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max, VRV, and Amazon Prime Video. Funimation also does offer offline viewing, but you can only get it with Premium Plus, which is $7.99. And Crunchyroll also offers it, but only if you have MegaFan, which is $9.99. So for those two services, you have to pay more if you want offline viewing. And then for streaming on more than one device at a time, this is where you can be watching something in the living room on a particular site, and someone else can be using that exact same site and also be watching something in the bedroom or on their iPad or on their phone. This is mostly great for like if you have kids or if you have siblings or your parents or just anyone in your household besides yourself that is going to be using that exact same service. So for Crunchyroll, you can have multiple streaming going on at the same time, but only with MegaFan and above. Funimation offers 2 at their lowest package, which is $5.99, but you get 5 if you upgrade to the Premium Plus, which is $7.99. Hulu does 2, but you can upgrade to unlimited. Don't know how that works, but you can. Netflix has 1 under their basic plan, 2 under their standard, and 4 under their premium. Amazon Prime has 3, but here's the catch. You have to all be streaming different titles. So if you and your loved ones all like to watch the exact same show, or let's say someone is using your account, which a lot of us do, if you're watching a show and that person's at their household also watching the exact same show, that is not allowed. You all have to be watching different titles. Don't know why that's a thing, but seems like that's just a great way to bring people together. And then for HBO Max, you are allowed 3 different devices. And then VRV does unlimited stream, so there is no limit for how many devices you can have streaming at one time using their service. So now we're going to talk about which ones are more worth it as far as cost is concerned, and then the overall one that I feel personally is the more worth it for your money. And I split it up between the best of cost for anime only, best of cost for anime plus other content streaming, best worth it for anime only, which this is regardless of cost, and best worth it for anime plus other content, also regardless of cost, least worth it for anime, regardless of cost, and least worth it for anime plus other content, also regardless of cost. So the best worth it for anime regarding cost is Funimation Basic, which is of course $5.99. It was one of the cheapest ones that they have on there, and out of all the streaming services, it was the least expensive. So $6 a month really isn't bad for you getting 600 titles, and with you getting, you know, 2 streams at the same time as well. Best worth it for anime plus other streaming content is Hulu Basic, which is also $5.99 as well. You also get a lot of anime too, so you know, I feel like it was pretty much worth it. But for me personally, my best worth it, where I feel like you get more bang for your buck regardless, and this is if you're living in the US, is VRV. VRV offers 1,500 anime. Granted, they don't have Funimation on there anymore, but they do have High Dive, which offers dubs. They also have unlimited streams as well, and you get other streaming services offered as well within that service. I know I put it in the only anime related category, but of course they do offer like Rooster Teeth and so on and so forth, other channels within their service. Now these channels, I'm not going to say rotate, but sometimes they do get rid of certain channels. I know at one point they did have Shudder, which is no longer on there. They did have Nick Splat also, which is not there before, and they also did have Drama Fever before Drama Fever went under. So just one thing to be forewarned about. But to me, VRV is probably the best worth it anime only streaming service if you can only get one. Now, the best worth it for anime plus other content is most likely Netflix. I mean, this is mostly due just in general to the how much Netflix is known for. I mean, you have Netflix originals on there. Of course, you also have other shows on Netflix, and that a lot of places do put a lot of shows on Netflix, which is why I said Netflix is the best worth it on there. And of course, Netflix does offer probably not as much anime as the other services that offer more, but these anime do rotate out, and they do have titles from multiple different anime companies, so it's not just one. That's pretty much how I feel about it. Now, for least worth it for anime, I hate to say it, is Crunchyroll. You would think I would say Crunchyroll was the best, but it's not. I say it's the least mostly because you don't get a lot with just their basic plan, which is their fan plan as well. And you don't get no multiple streaming, and you don't get offline downloads. So if you want more on Crunchyroll, you have to pay more, which I don't feel like should happen. I feel like the stuff that they offer with the more package should be just under the basic. And I talked about this in another video when Crunchyroll had just released their new streaming tiers, or their new cost tiers, I guess you can say. So yeah, for me at this point, Crunchyroll is the least favorite for me, and I don't feel it's mostly worth it as an anime fan to pay for Crunchyroll. Probably just use it for free, to be completely honest. And for me, the least worth it for anime plus other content is Amazon Prime Video. This is because I don't feel like Amazon Prime Video gets a lot of the newest anime for you to be able to watch. I feel like when I was able to look on the site to see how much anime they had a lot of older anime on there. So I will recommend it if you're looking for older anime. They do have a lot on there. Like I saw Great Teacher Onizuka on there, and I was like, what? But yeah, feel like if you want newer anime, they're probably not going to be on there, which is why I wouldn't go with Amazon Prime Video. And also, just for me personally, I don't use Amazon Prime Video a lot. I feel like I only use it if I know a specific show is on there, or if I'm looking for something like a movie to watch so I don't have to pay to rent it, then I would look on Amazon Prime Video, because sometimes they do have it. So that's what I, use it for, and that's why I kind of say it's kind of the least worth it, because the last on my list to actually go searching for, and it's not the place I go to personally to watch anime. This is the ones that I said are the least and most worth it for you as an anime fan to go out and watch. Hopefully this clears some stuff up just a little bit. I do know that a lot of people are still going to have their own complete opinions as far as like what shows they want to watch or which one they would rather pay for. I know a lot of people do not like Crunchyroll. Some people have issues with Funimation, and if that's the case, and you don't want to pay for either one of those, you can watch them for free. All of these services do have trial periods where you can actually use their free trial. Free trial for about 14 days is usually the one I saw as like across the board. I do know VRV's is 30 days of free trial, and I think Funimation is a 7-day free trial. So I would recommend that if you just want to try out these services before deciding if you want to pay for it. But if you are living in a household and it's just you and you're able to pay for just an anime service, I would probably go with VRV. And if you're someone who lives in a household with a lot of people and you guys cannot just afford just to pay for an anime service, I would probably go with Netflix as the best option. But if you're able to get two, I would say get VRV and also get Netflix. Just my personal recommendation, but you guys can take it as you guys want. But let me know your thoughts about this. You can also, of course, comment below your thoughts. I love reading you guys' thoughts as well. So, of course, feel free to do that, as well as suggest other topics you would like to see in future videos. Let me know how you guys felt about this as well. Let me know if you guys are interested in more videos like this. Let me know also what streaming service you guys use to watch your anime on. Legal, please, not an illegal service. What legal service you use to watch your anime on. And yeah, I have a new video out for you guys soon. Of course, give the video a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Let me know what you guys think of my videos. Of course, like I mentioned in another video, I am only doing videos twice a week now, so Wednesdays and Saturdays, so you'll not see my face until Wednesday instead of on Monday. And of course, please subscribe if you haven't already. I have links below to all my social media accounts and Instagram, and Twitter, and a blog, so please check me out on there as well. And yeah, that's what I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and like I always tell you guys, stay positive, stay nerdy in today's day and age, stay healthy, and of course, stay safe. All right, you guys,